This is question number 6 from the 6.2 MyLab math homework, and it's a producer's surplus problem. We're being asked to find the producer's surplus at a price of $63, so that's my P bar. And we're given this price supply equation, it's quadratic. So the first thing we'll want to do is graph that. Okay, so here's my price supply function, and then my price was $63. And if I type P equals 63, it's setting up a slider here. So see how there's not like a little graph function there. It's this other notation, not like the graph feature. So what I learned is we need to write that in function notation. So I need to write that as P of X. Remember, price is a function of demand. Demand's a function of price. It can go either way. So if we know a certain price, we can find the demand. If we know a certain demand, we can find the price. This time we know the price. We know the price is $63, right? So that's a constant. And see how the little graph function is popping up there now. But I don't see either of those graphs because I'm too zoomed in. I need to zoom out. So I need to go at least as high as 63 so I can at least see this constant horizontal line here. So let's just start zooming out. So I'm zooming out here on my graph. Oh, there, that's our quadratic we're starting to see. I need to zoom out some more here. Zoom out. Oh, there is our line, and that is a little hard to see in black. Let me change the color on that. Okay, let's go red. Okay, so there's my P bar, that constant price. Here's my price supply equation. That's my quadratic. And I need to see where those intersect. So I still can't see that on the graph yet. So I'm going to keep zooming out here until I can see that point of intersection. There it is. Okay, cool. I see that point of intersection. And Desmos will automatically calculate that for you. So if you just click on either one of these or you click on either one of the graphs, Desmos automatically calculates intersection points. So here's the y-intercept. And here's your intersection point. So I'm going to hover my mouse over there. So I see an ordered pair. The x-coordinate is that 266.667. Okay, that's the number of items demanded at a price of 63. So that y coordinate is my P bar. The x coordinate will be the associated x bar. So I'm going to need that x bar as one of my limits of integration. So let's go ahead and set up our integral now. So there is a formula that'll be given to you, but you don't need it. You just need the idea of top function minus bottom function. So I'm going to pull up my functions list here. Okay, so my integral, the lowest my demand can be is 0. So you always start at 0 here. Remember, those limits of integration are your x values, and my x's in this case are the number of items demanded. So I'm going to go from 0 to that point of intersection, which was 266 point, I don't want to round till the very end. So let me find that again. 266.667. Okay, point 667. Oh, woo. Okay. And now I'm going to set up my integrand. So I can see the function on the top is that constant horizontal. That's my P bar. So I start with 63. Then I'm going to subtract the quadratic equation below it. That was my S of X function. And then my bookend there, dx. So there it's calculated for me. I could type my S of X notation because I already defined it up there, but you can also just type in the rule. If you do that, though, it's a trinomial, so be careful that you put it in parentheses. So let me show you what that would look like. And I see I get the exact same answer, and I believe it said to round to the nearest integer, so the nearest dollar in this case. So I'm going to type in 73.48. So that would round to 73.48. So let me go ahead and do that. So 73, just 73.48. Okay, nearest integer. Excellent. Okay, and if you were asked to interpret this on the test, what that is that's the amount of money gained by producers who are willing to supply the item for less than $63, but the market set that price higher. It set it at $63. So they were willing to sell it for, I don't know, $60, 58. They were willing to sell it for less than 63, but the market set the price higher. So they gained money. That's like an unexpected bonus to them. So it's the producer's surplus. So to recap, with all these problems, we start with a sketch. The sketch helps us set up an integral, and then we use technology to calculate the integral. And then you'll interpret it since it's a word problem. So make sure you're using proper units. And in this case, you just describe what the producer's surplus is.